My name is Chilla Jones, Bosstown, stand the fuck up. Hollow and Joe, I thought the first was close. I edged it to Hollow. Second round, I edged to Joe. I feel like Hollow's performance was better than Joe. He was more energetic, more entertaining. I think bar for bar, Joe was a little better in round 2, so I gave round 2 to Joe by an edge. Wasn't big on either one of their third rounds, honestly. I thought they both lost a lot of steam, but I thought Hollow's third was better. So I gave it Hollow 2-1, taking the first and the third. Tough to say, man. Like, I don't know if the blame is entirely on Hollow and Joe. I did feel like their rounds were weaker than their first 2. I don't think it warranted boos, either one, in my opinion. But that's kind of what battling in New York is kind of becoming nowadays with certain size crowds. So, I mean, I don't know. It was cool, though. I thought the battle overall was good. Didn't quite live up to expectations. But a dope battle overall. But I gave it to Hollow. Lux to Mook. Mook. 3-0. First round close. First round close. Could go either way. Last 2 I gave the Mook clearly. Right. I mean, for me, it was my battle with DNA. You know, my battle with DNA. You know, I kind of stayed true to my style, which is complexity. Longer schemes, built up wordplay and punchlines. You know, I didn't really get booed, but, you know, I felt like the crowd wasn't totally behind me against an MC like DNA. You know what I mean? So, you know, from that point, it was like I realized what I had to do. I had to shorten the schemes. I had to be more punch heavy. You know, I had to get to the punchline a lot faster. I think Big T struggles with crowds of this size because he doesn't get to the punchline fast enough. As a veteran, you have to know how to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Daylyt, he just stayed true to his style. I would want him to do that. He's always been somebody who translates very well on camera, but he usually can still keep a grip on the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I felt like parts of his first and his second were a little bit dry, and I don't know what he did in the third round, but that's Daylyt. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about it, so, you know, he wins. I think him having the costume did a lot to neutralize T-Rex's first round. And Rex is known for going first and sucking the air out of a crowd and making it real difficult to get the crowd back. I thought the costume did a good job of neutralizing that. But I just didn't feel like Daylyt did everything he needed to do to take that battle. Oh, yeah. I run through that house. I run through that whole house. Yo, Joe, whoever's watching, set it up. I run through that whole house. Whoever you got in it, throw them in there. I run through that whole house.